Mario, this is no time to be sleeping on the job. We've got a princess to save. Hey guys, what's up? Himar3 here, and welcome back to Let's Play Super Mario 64. In the last episode, we cleared up Shifting Sandland and got through it with surprisingly not too much troubles. Did pretty decent, except for a couple of stupid deaths from the quicksand. But in this episode, we're moving on to Course 9, the lovely Dire Docks, the next water level. We'll also be doing a Bowser mission because this one's kind of weird. So, course number 1, board Bowser sub. This will get weird as we go on. For the first course, or for the first mission, I mean, there's nothing difficult here. And the course itself isn't weird, it's just how this is set up. Whenever I went into the actual course, you probably noticed that there was a little thing behind me that you can jump into. That is actually the second Bowser stage. And after you beat this first one, board Bowser sub, then the wall for this course, that blue wall that I jumped into, will actually get pushed back, and you'll be able to enter that course. But in addition to that, you also have to beat the Bowser course in order to be able to complete the rest of the missions in this course. It's as strange as it sounds, yes. So let's go ahead and grab our health back, even though we probably won't need it for board Bowser sub. This is a very simple mission, fortunately, like most of the first ones, it is simple. I guess the switch was on the other side. Yeah, here it is. So in order to board Bowser sub, all you have to do is go through that little area right there at the start, go down into the water, back up, kind of like the secret area in Jolly Roger Bay, get onto Bowser's sub using that platform with the timed blocks and the stars right there. It's a very simple first mission, thankfully, and I wouldn't mind Dire Docks that much if it wasn't for the fact that the 100 coin star is kind of annoying. There's only like 103 or 106 coins, something very minuscule where you have to pick up almost every coin in order to get the 100 coin star, but let's go ahead and continue. So you'll notice that the wall got pushed back, and this actually takes us to the second Bowser level. And we have to complete this level now, or otherwise that submarine will still be there, and it blocks off a couple of the missions, in particular the 8 red coins. So we're going to go ahead and tackle it right now. This one is known as Bowser in the Fire Sea. They don't give you like a little intro with Bowser this time around, but it is known as Bowser in the Fire Sea. And for the most part, it's not too bad. It's you know, a little bit different from Dark World in the fact that there is lava as opposed to, you know, just nothingness. So if you fall off the little platform that they give you, you know, you'll fall into the lava, so you have a chance at recovery as opposed to falling off the side completely. Yes, that is quite funny, isn't it, Mario? There's a lot of little detours here and there, but they're all for the 8 red coins, and since those count as castle secrets, I'm not going to bother with them. In particular, there's a couple of really strange ones, but we'll not worry about them too much. In particular, you can barely make out the outline of the rotating red coin right here. Whenever you step on this platform, it goes up, so you'll actually have to fall down to get that coin. So you'll step on it and then get off of it, and then you can get the coin. Just little weird things here and there, but luckily, Dark World does have a lot of stuff that isn't too bad, just in the simple fact that you can skip a lot of it and go through the stage really fast. You know, you don't always have to do what they want you to do. If I can pull off the side jump here, you can just like jump over stuff like that. There's just a lot of things that are skippable if you know what you're doing. And not skippable as in glitch, it's just like you can jump over them with a long jump or a triple jump and you don't have to worry about it. This platform right here moves up and down. It is kind of hard to tell at times, but it does move up and down, so wait until it gets up or back down to the area you need to go before continuing onward. See what I mean, though? Like, all that stuff right there was supposed to be like lava-themed and trying to get me to, you know, make sure that I didn't get burned, and then I just skipped all of it, pretty much. I can't quite reach that, okay. They do give you a lot of, like, those little recovery heart things as well. You know, just in case you thought it was too difficult beforehand, but they give you a lot of those little recovery heart things, and they help a lot whenever you do silly things like that, but let's just skip these little falling things and go down to this little plunger type thing that looks like it's in a pinball game. And here's Bowser, looking as awful in the N64 games as he always did. Pestering me again, are you, Mario? Can't you see that I'm having a merry little time causing mischief with my minions? Now return those stars. My troops in the walls need them. Wahaha. So Bowser does have a few new tricks up his sleeve as opposed to last time. Luckily, it's nothing that's incredibly difficult. He'll do stuff like what he just tried to do right there, where, you know, he'll cause the platform to fall, but if you jump, then it's not too big of a deal. Oh, B, right. near the stage. Oh no, he's going to jump back in the same spot. Okay. I'm trying to get him near the edge of the stage, like very close to it, so I can just, you know, skip what all I need to. And yes, I am actually letting myself slide back down next to him. Start walking, Bowser. No, don't teleport. Yeah, he can also do that now. You do actually have to wait for him to make a move this time, which is probably the most annoying part of it. Yeah, I was hoping I could chain him right there, but it didn't work. Nope, I died. Luckily, we'll teleport you right outside of here, but he does have a few new tricks, and the fact that you actually can't just keep chaining him like that, you actually have to wait for him to make a move, kind of makes it annoying. It's like the problem with King Bomb if you don't let him start walking, except even though you will let Bowser start to walk, it's still, you know, you still have the exact same problem. I thought I got him there. Really, the trick to making sure that he shoots fire at you rather than teleporting is just trying to stay close to him, and he's more likely to shoot fire at you instead of teleporting around. But even then, he might do it anyway. So the issue can sometimes be literally just waiting for him to make the right move. And there we go. Once again, like the last fight, this only takes one hit, so it's not too bad. The last one's the one that takes more than one. Can it be that I've lost the power as the stars has failed me this time? Consider this a draw. Next time I'll be in perfect condition. Well, I guess we both died once, so, whatever. Now, if you want to see your precious princess come to the top of the tower, I'll be waiting. So you probably noticed in the main lobby that there was another key, another door that needed a key. This is what it's for. This will take you to the top levels where you've got the rest of the courses. You can see the lovely showing off how our camera works. But we have other things to do, like clearing Course 9, so that is Bowser in the Fire Sea. So let's go back to some more Dire Docks. Number 2, Chests in the Current. Now this one, you don't really have to leave this main area right here. There are obviously different chests in the current, and it's like Jolly Roger Bay, you have to pick them in the right order. This one I do not remember, however, so forgive me if I am incorrect. But usually once you find the right one, you just go in a counterclockwise motion, and you can usually, I believe, that's the correct order. And then the 5th one is near that whirlpool right in the center. You know, if I could open this, that would be amazing. This is the problem with having the underwater chests, is you have to swim into them very correctly in order for them to register that you are trying to choose that chest and you want them to open it for you. But there are 3 kind of on this perimeter, so whenever you find the correct one, then just swim counterclockwise and get the other 2, and then the last one obviously is, you know, the only one left. They do give you air pockets, which will completely give you all of your health back, so if you need to use those, by all means, go for it. They weren't really necessary in Jolly Roger Bay for the sole fact that you can do it very quickly. This one takes a little bit more time. Note that if you get stuck too far into that whirlpool, you are going to die, but if you get very close to it like I just did, you still can get out of it. They teleport the star into kind of a random location, and there you go. Pick it up. And that is star number 50 as well. We are getting on up there. 50 stars. You can open up the star door on Bowser's 3rd floor now. Conveniently enough. They ask if you found all the cap switches. The red one for the wing cap, the green for the metal, and the blue for the invisible one. They're really helpful. Now hurry, the 3rd floor is just ahead. Yeah, we'll get there in a minute. Kind of funny how I just beat him, and it's like, you can take this to the 3rd one, and then 1 star later, oh yeah, you can challenge Bowser now if you want. Ah, the joys of going for all 120 stars. So, for the pole jumping for 8 red coins, they are all in a relatively similar location. It's not as easy as it was for Course 7, where they were just like all in that little jigsaw puzzle, but they're not spread out too much, fortunately. It's not like Course 8 where you've got like half on the ground and half in the air. These are all in the air, so But this is right here. See all these little poles that are going everywhere? You have to jump from pole to pole in order to get the 8 red coins. But this is why you needed to beat Bowser's, because the submarine would still be there and the poles would not. So you actually do have to, you know, you have to beat Bowser in the Fire Sea in order for the submarine to go away. Now, while there is one switch there, I believe there's another one right here. Is there? No, that must be either a later episode or I'm thinking of a different stage, and it might be I'm thinking of a different stage. You are going to use this once again, instead of this time of, you're not going to board Bowser's submarine, obviously. Whenever you get to the top, if the camera would be so kind, you can use it to either go up here, or if you notice, this takes you to halfway point. There are also another set of blocks that appear over there, and you can go there too. Either one works, and I think I'm actually going to go back that way, because that kind of leads to a dead end, so I'll have to circle back around to that anyway. I know that the star that makes the 8 red coins appear is right there, where I just was, so... This one's kind of just knowing exactly where Mario is, for the most part, you know, relative to where the pole is, and if you can figure that out, you've got it pretty much made. The first 4 of these are incredibly easy to grab. In fact, yeah, even the 4th one, you don't have to get off of the pole to get them. You can just slide up and down the pole, which sounds terrible, yes, but you can actually still see the star in the background for where Board Bowser sub is, which is kind of funny. And I did not want to fall off right there. I did not want to fall off right there either. 2 and 3. And the camera did not pan at all, so I could not see what I was doing. See what I mean about the camera causing a lot more trouble than really the platforming segments? Because I can't see what I'm doing at all, and it drives me nuts, really. I'll take the other pathway, at least I'll be able to actually get on there. Note that these blocks, like you've seen in other levels, Hazy Maze, Cave, Shifting Sandland, they are completely breakable. You can punch these and break them, so try to avoid doing that if you want to climb up them. I guess we'll go for this one next. I believe that other one either doesn't take you to any red coins and it takes you to... Yeah, it just takes you to the blue coin switch that's over there, which you can't see it, but it is there. So we'll jump off right here. Now to get back there, you have to wait for the timing of the poles to coincide perfectly, and it, you know, you won't always get it immediately, so I'm just going to go ahead and grab number 5 here and wait for these to come back around. And there we go. There's number 6, number 7, and I believe number 8's way the heck over there. It might be actually where... Yeah, it is. It's past that exact area. Okay. Thank you. So it's past the blue coin switch. So there is 1 coin over there, so we are going to go ahead and have to grab that, but that's alright. Thank you. Navigating the poles isn't too bad. Like I said, you just have to know where Mario is in relation to the pole that you want to jump onto is. So you have to know if the pole's going to come from behind, you know, the one you want to jump on is going to be behind you, if it's going to be in front of you, wherever it may be. And there's 8. Now, if you don't want to wait for the poles, you're more than welcome to just jump back and get the star. Either one works. But just note that in order to complete this, because I know that there are overall less than 105 coins, whenever you hit this blue switch, there's going to be 2 rows of blue coins. You will have to collect all of them in order to be able to get the 100 coin star for this map. If you miss any of those blue coins, like you fall off, then you are not going to be able to get it. There's just simply not enough coins in the stage. So for the 100 coin star, just watch out for that. In all honesty, from what I remember, and I might be perfectly honest, I might be forgetting things, because after Course 9, my memory for these gets a little bit hazy. But as far as I'm aware, really, that's kind of the most time-consuming one. Through the jet stream, which we've already seen before in Jolly Roger Bay, is not near as bad this time, because it's not the same level. It kind of is, but it's kind of not. It's a half-and-half thing, but you still will need the medal cap for this course. And like Jolly Roger, you probably can glitch it out, but I'm not going to do that, or, you know, swim through the current in a specific angle, but I'm not going to do that, so we'll just do it the way that it was intended. Now, the jet stream obviously is right here, but you can see there's no star. This is an example of the 5 secrets once again. They don't tell you this, but it is. Every time that you swim through one of these rings, you're going to get one of the secrets, and you have to swim through 5 in a row in order to get it. So, really the best trick for this, in all honesty, is just whenever you see a ring, just swim down. It's kind of weird in the fact that the jet stream kind of pushes you off to the side, so it's kind of hard to get them correctly, but really just by floating there and just swimming down every time you see one, that's really the best strategy. The metal cap for this course obviously is right here. You've probably already seen it a couple times. And even if you can get through the jet stream without using the metal cap, you are going to need it for that star that's in the cage right there, which I believe is the last mission. It's called Collect the Caps, but we have another mission to do before that. But let's go ahead and collect this star first.
Here we go!
Alright, so that's that taken care of. Now we have to do one of my lesser missions, my lesser favorite missions in this one, and that is the Manta reward. Once again, another example of the 5 secrets, and it's almost the exact same thing. The only difference is, whenever swimming through the rings this time, they're with this Manta Ray, and the targeting on these is not very good. I'll be perfectly honest. Sometimes you'll get this immediately, and then sometimes you'll just swim through a ring right like that. Where I very clearly went through the ring, but nothing happened. Why? The game just doesn't register it sometimes. I'm not sure why this problem occurs, but it does, and it causes problems. I think part of it's actually you're swimming through the rings too fast. They don't have enough time to form, but it's very hard to tell that. But I feel like, in all honesty, that's the problem, is you have to give the rings enough time to form in order for you to get through them. Likely that's what it is. I've never seen anybody that's actually figured out why, but that is my personal opinion, is you actually have to do it kind of late. You have to let them spread out to the full circle of them. You can't be right up next to the Manta Ray on it at all, or really even that close to him. So take your time in doing this one. If you need to swim slowly, then go for it. If you don't think you need to, I would still try doing that, because that's the best strategy I found for getting that one. It can be very frustrating, and it was the first time I did it, because I knew exactly what I needed to do, but I just couldn't get it to execute for that reason alone. So the last mission here, like I mentioned, is collect the caps, and you will actually need both the metal cap and the vanish cap for this one. And as you can probably surmise from the star that was inside the cage, you know exactly what this means. This is the only time in the game, as far as I'm aware, unless I'm forgetting one, where you actually have to chain 2 of Mario's special caps together in order to get this star, because the metal cap will obviously make you go down to the bottom of the water, and the vanish cap will enable you to go through the cage. I would recommend collecting the vanish cap first of these 2, because then you can just walk right through this wall to get to the metal cap. If you do it the other way around, it will kind of mess things up. So, grab them both, and we're going to run for that area right there. Alright, you can't long jump on water. I don't know why I tried that. And Mario gets the star, and luckily it teleports him back, because otherwise he'd be stuck here forever, because both the metal and the vanish caps disappear once he collects the star. So, that is it for course number 9, as you can see. I usually just scroll through these, but yeah, that is it for course number 9, minus the 100 coin star. So, we are done with the basement-like area, so we're going to be moving on to course 10 in the next episode. I'm going to go ahead and head back to the main lobby, but as for what that course is, I'll keep it a secret. Even though you guys probably already know if you've been watching this. Likely it was just to figure out how to get each star. But, thank you guys for watching. This has been PimRoy, some more Super Mario 64. And I will see you guys next time when we'll head up the staircase to the higher half with courses 10 through 15. See you guys then.